Hello, welcome to the United Community Channel. We're back. Oh, wished. What's going on here on TikTok? I don't know, the green screen is gone, I think, is it? But we're back. United are into the FA Cup final. Oh, thank God. Let me see. I don't know how to fix that. How do I fix that? Enhance. Effects. There we go. Let me see. 1 sec now. Sorry about this. There we go. We're back. Oh, United are into the final of the FA Cup. What a game. Absolutely brilliant game. And Chris with the $9.99 super chat. Absolute legend. We're going to give away 2 free memberships, guys, to the YouTube channel in a moment. So anybody watching, we stay going on TikTok here, so anybody watching on TikTok, if you want to be in with a chance of winning a free membership to the YouTube channel, you got to get over there now and hit subscribe and get into the chat, and we'll get stuck into it. But oh, what a game. Jesus, what a game. I mean, and we'd be you know, it's a game of emotions, really, isn't it? And how quickly this could have turned to being such a negative week, you know, on the back of a great victory, a penalty shootout. And Ben with a gifted membership there as well. And who was gifted it? Alex. If you're there, Alex, welcome to the members club. You can thank Ben for gifting the membership there. Alex is the newest member of the channel, so welcome, Alex. But look, I mean, a game of 4 halves, you would have to say. You know, we usually say a game of 2 halves, but it was a game of 4 halves. First half, it was all Brighton. It really, really was. They came out of the blocks really well and played really well, and United had to weather the storm a number of times throughout this game. And for a so-called makeshift back 4, I was really happy with how they got on. I mean, they kept a clean sheet. And first and foremost, what I want to say here is, Manchester United were playing a good side today. You know what I mean? Brighton are a good side with a good manager, good players. So it was never going to be easy. It really wasn't. And I'm delighted with the grit and the resolve and the kind of the fact that we dug in and really, 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 you know, just didn't lie down. You know, and I'm really happy about that. Let's give the memberships away, guys, on YouTube here. So anybody on TikTok, if you want to be in with a chance of winning free membership to the YouTube channel, get over to the YouTube channel now, hit subscribe, link is on my homepage, and we're giving the membership away now, thanks to Chris and his deadly super chat. So look, it's been a great day. And I'm absolutely over the moon with being in the FA Cup final. So you can't complain. Really, really can't complain now. And it's us that have the opportunity to go on and beat Manchester City in the final. So really happy with that. And you know what? I'm going to give away. Chris put in 2, so I'll bring it up to 5, and we'll give away 5 memberships in the chat. So 5 new members coming up, guys. Anybody on TikTok, make sure you get over to YouTube as quick as you can. Hit the subscribe button. United Community Channel on YouTube. But there we go. 5 gifted memberships, guys, to the channel. Who we got? Robbie D, Cahill, Sarah or Sarha, Dylan and Evan. There we go. Any of you that are watching, that are with us now, welcome to the membership club. You're absolutely more than welcome. But look, guys, let's get into our player ratings, because I think look, I mean, it's a kind of a game where, look, you're over the moon and you're chuffed to be to be into the FA Cup final. But we'll try and keep the player ratings as honest as possible here, because I think rightly so. And make sure you get your player ratings into the comment section as well, guys. Let me see now. We'll get this up here and we'll do that. Yeah, so let's do the player ratings. So obviously we're going to start with David De Gea. Now David De Gea is, let me see. Clean sheet, first and foremost, with David De Gea. Made some very good saves. I would have loved for him to save a penalty. I really would. Thomas says collar up. Apologies, my friend. Let's get that collar up there. But look, I would have liked him to save a penalty, but he made a couple of really good saves throughout the game, and he kept a clean sheet. You know what I mean? Over 120 minutes. So you can't complain. But let me know. Give me your numbers in the chats, guys. David De Gea, what do you think? But for me, I'm going to give De Gea a 7. Thought he played well. 6 has obviously been the average, so I'll give David De Gea a 7. Next then is Victor Lindelof. Now look, back four I thought were really good. I really did. And specifically Lindelof I thought was absolutely magnificent. Himself and Luke Shaw and this so-called makeshift back four, they've done pretty well, I have to say. Lindelof gets an 8 for me. I thought he stepped out. His interceptions were really good. He was composed when he was on the ball. Didn't really give it away. Won a couple of really good headers. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. I wish this was... Like the players seem to be a bit all over the place. But anyway, we'll just do it in order. So Bruno Fernandes is next on the list. I thought Bruno's work rate was brilliant. He worked his socks off. He really did. Now look, a lot of people are gonna, give out about, the whinging and moaning, and that's just what he is. That's just what he is. Really is. You know what I mean? And I think the good outweighs the bad with Bruno 9 times out of 10. I thought he was really good tonight. I'm going to give him a 7. I don't think he was as good as Lindelof, but he got a knock earlier on as well. He dug deep, and yeah, I was delighted with the effort that he showed. Anthony Martial, nothing particularly special out of Martial. Let me know what you think in the comments about Martial. It'd be interesting to see what you think about him. Martial frustrates the life out of me. He really does. He frustrates the life out of me. I think he can be a fantastic footballer in spells, fits and spurts, but I think overall he generally doesn't work hard enough, and you need work rate in my opinion. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything spectacular, but I don't think... if I'm giving David De Gea a 7, Martial can't get a 6. I have to give Martial a 5. I thought he was poor today. I did. Rashford gets a 6 for me today. Let me know what you think. I thought Rashford was... There was parts of the game where... And look, a lot of this may not be his fault, because, when you're a forward player and you're trying to, get on the ball and make things happen, you need a good supply. I thought a lot of our play when Anthony was on the field was going down our right-hand side. So for large moments of the game, Rashford was kind of out of the game and found himself just isolated over on the left-hand side. But there was certain moments in the game where he looked really dangerous. Getting his defender, his fullback one-on-one, taking him on. He looks really, really dangerous when he does that. So I'm going to give Rashford a 6 for that reason. Nothing spectacular, nothing overly poor. And of course, he's going to be judged more than anything now on goals. So, but Christian Eriksen then is next, guys. So Eriksen is a funny one for me. Eriksen can have really, really positive moments in the game and look really, silky smooth and world class. And other times then more so, and this goes back to maybe what Chris said a few days ago on one of them, that maybe defensively, obviously he's not the fastest in the world, he's not the strongest, and we know, and that's not the side of his game, that's ever going to be the highlight of his talents. But I think going forward, he does create an awful lot. I think if you're looking at where we genuinely look to maybe chances created, it's him and Bruno. You know what I mean? Nothing spectacular out of him today, though. I'll give him just a standard 6. Casemiro in the middle of the park, he gets a 7 from me. I thought he was very good. one or two stray passes from him. He got a yellow card as well, which it could go either way. You know, some people would say it is a yellow card, other people say it isn't, and you know, it's one of them things. But we certainly look less likely to concede goals when he's in the team, and I'm delighted with that. I don't think he's playing as well still since he came back from his suspension than he was before it, but he's a good player, and I'm delighted to have him in the team. He's him, Bruno and Eriksen together. You know, not only do you, it's not that you have to get a performance out of all three of them, but I would say being in a team with the three of them boys playing in the middle of the park, I'd say it just spreads confidence throughout your team. You know what I mean? Delors then. So Delors, let's see. Again, I mean, Delors was in the back four that kept a clean sheet. He scored a penalty. I thought his link-up play was decent. I thought defensively he was good as well. I mean, he was having to do a job on the left-hand side when he's not obviously naturally a left full-back. So I just give him a standard 6 again. I didn't think he did anything spectacular, but maybe a 6 is a bit harsh. So I'll probably give him a 7 because he has a clean sheet, scored a penalty. I give Delors a 7 on that one. Anthony gets a 7 for me as well. Some people love Anthony, some people hate Anthony. I think he's a very good footballer. He's very raw. His end product has to improve. He could have had 2 or 3 goals today. But again, I say this every week. I love his work rate. I love his grit. I love his determination. He's got a lot of talent, and a lot of the trickery and bullshitting Ten Hag is getting out of his game. He really, really is. He's improving week on week. He's improving. So I'm really happy with him. He gets a 7. Luke Shaw gets an 8 again for me. I thought him and Lindelof at the back were probably our 2 best players. I really do. I thought having a left-footed centre-back play at left centre-back is vital, and Ten Hag has said this on numerous occasions. Now, will we see Harry Maguire back in this team now that Luke Shaw's put in a really good performance alongside Lindelof? We now can see that the two of them can potentially build on this kind of... I know there's not long left in the season, but can they build on that relationship and that partnership that they have there? You know what I mean? So, me personally, I would say keep Shaw in that team for the remainder of the season at left centre back alongside Lindelof. You know, and then you can have your pick between Delors, Malacia and Wan-Bissaka as your fullbacks. You know what I mean? I really would. Let's see who else we got. Wan-Bissaka gets a 6. I thought he played well. He defended quite well. On the back of Thursday night, he had an absolute stinker of a game on Thursday in Seville. But I thought he played well tonight. He defended one-on-one. That actually, do you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm going to change that to a 7 because I thought he was up against the trickiest player on the field in Matoma, and he kept him relatively quiet. He really did. Jinking and jiving, you know, that guy goes left and right an awful lot of the time, and he, you know, we know how good Wan-Bissaka is 1v1, so I'm going to give him a 7 on that one. I really am. Malacia 6, done okay when he came on, nothing spectacular. Sabitzer gets a 6 as well. Again, what did he play? He played a half an hour is all really, so, and that was extra time, but didn't do anything wrong. Fred, I'm going to give a 7 to. I thought Fred done really well when he came on. We were lacking energy in the midfield. Christian Eriksen was getting tired, and we know he's only coming back to full fitness, Eriksen. This is only his 3rd game back, I think. So Fred coming on, and I think Ten Hag has to take credit for that, you know, making the change at the right time. Fred brought a lot of energy to that midfield, and you could see what would happen, or what happened when he did come on, is that we started to get on top a little bit again. So yeah, he gets a 7. Sancho, he get a 6. Look, again, you all know what I think about Sancho. I think he needs to give us a lot more. 1 or 2 times he went at the fullbacks. Don't see it enough. I think, I don't know, is his role maybe more so in the central of midfield, you know, looking to get on the ball and pass and create more so than being an end product player, because he doesn't seem to have either the confidence or the pace to take on defenders. he always ends up turning back and giving it to someone else. So there's no end product with him. So he'll get a 6, but he wasn't overly poor. And Veghorst 6, work rate was good when he came on, but nothing overly spectacular. And Ten Hag then, I thought his tactics were spot on. I give his tactics a 7. I give his lineup a 7 because I think he played our strongest team, and I give his substitutions a 7 because his substitutions came at the right time and made an impact on the game. And of course, baldness gets a 10, as always. You know what I mean? Referee gets a 1. I thought he was absolutely atrocious. He was so inconsistent. He gave us 4 yellow cards before he booked Brighton for similar fouls. They got 1 yellow card in the whole game. I think we got 5. And I think they had 1 less foul than we did. So yeah, I thought the referee was atrocious. So yeah, let's go through some of the comments here, see what people are saying. Let's scroll up here and see. Hit the follow button, guys, if you're new to the channel as well. Make sure you're hitting that follow button. Nearly on 60,000 likes on TikTok as well. Anybody watching on YouTube, if you haven't already done so, guys, please hit the thumbs up button. Helps the channel out an awful lot. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well. Bottom right hand corner of the screen. We were bang on 50 away from 3,000 subscribers before the live. So let's hope we can get over the 50. Let's hope we can get over the 3,000 subscriber mark. I'll actually check it here now and we'll see before we go. But yeah, we'll go through some of the comments now before we finish up. Let me just have a quick look here. But yeah, back in a cup final, brilliant. Happy days. Second cup final. We're getting used to playing in Wembley again, aren't we? It's been great. So yeah, let's see what people are saying here. Chris gives his player ratings: De Gea 6, Wan-Bissaka 6.5, Shaw 6.5, Lindelof 6.5. I would have obviously given more to defence. Deloa 6.5, Casemiro 7, Eriksen 5.5, Bruno 6, Rashford 6, Martial 5, Anthony 6.5. Ben says Lindelof 7, blah blah blah. Yeah, got out through them. What did Martial do? He gets a 3 from me, and that's generous. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there's too many comments to go through there, but I see them all. Let's see. Thanks for the gifts, Bob. Really appreciate it. But look, cup final, squeaky bum. It really was. But it was a good performance. It was a resolute performance. It was, we dug deep. We got the job done. We've had better performances. Excuse me. Man of the match, sorry. My man of the match is going to be Luke Shaw tonight. Now, it could be a flip of a coin. Let me know your man of the matches as well in the chat, guys. Get your man of the matches in there. Let me know. I'm going to go with Luke Shaw. Now, it could be a flip of a coin between Lindelof and Shaw. The reason why I will go with Shaw is that it's not his natural position. And he had a right good game. Clean sheet. Passed out from the back really well. Carried the ball out from the back really well. And there was even time, I think there was once or twice in the game where he just stepped out in the midfield and started overlapping lads. So I'm really happy with Shaw's performance, I have to say. I thought he was our... Yeah, him or Lindelof. But yeah, happy days. Back in the cup final, guys. Obviously, look, City are going to be a different kettle of fish altogether. But we're there now. We've got the bones of 6 weeks nearly before the FA Cup final. So, we can... I won't say sit back and relax now, but we can concentrate on the league now. We really can. Obviously, we're out of the Europa League, unfortunately. So... all of a sudden, we're probably going to have just a complete... I won't say relaxing of fixtures, but, we won't have as many games to play now. I think we don't have a game now for a week. I think we're not playing till this day next week. I think. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that one now. I'll double check it here. Let me just double check. Oh no, sorry, we're not. We're actually playing Spurs midweek. I forgot about that, yeah. Yeah, so we're playing. Yeah, I mean, we've got some difficult games coming up. So, look, Spurs are. It's probably a really good time to play Spurs on the back of what happened to them today. And then we've got Villa at home, which is not going to be easy. And then we've got Brighton again away. So there's still work to be done. There really is. We then have West Ham away, Wolves at home, Bournemouth away, Chelsea at home, and then Fulham at home as well. So it's going to be an interesting. What do we got? We've got about 5 weeks left of United playing games, and then it's going to be off season. It's going to be silly season. It's going to be transfer season. It's going to be new shows every day. It's going to be we're linked with this lad, we're linked with that lad, who we sign, and takeovers, new owners, all of this kind of stuff. So it's exciting. It really is. So yeah, happy days. Guys, look, I really appreciate everybody watching. The interactions tonight have been absolutely phenomenal. Fair play to you. And that's all down to ye, getting your comments and everything into the chat. Brilliant feedback on TikTok as well. 60,000 likes. We had 4,000 people watching us at one stage. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the TikTok channel, please do hit the follow button. Daily Manchester United content, all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. Please do me a huge favour as well. Click the link on my homepage. There's a YouTube button on my homepage. Just click the link, hit subscribe. We're closing in on 3,000 subscribers over there as well. So yeah, it'd really help out the channel. We're closing in on 3,000 subscribers over there. But I appreciate it, guys. So let me see. I'm going to see, can I nab Ricey for a podcast tomorrow? If not, I might do maybe an evening news show instead. And I'll just upload it as a podcast, because I'm conscious that we haven't done a podcast in about, I think it's over a month. So anybody on TikTok, we do the podcast live on YouTube only. So make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel, hit the bell notification. Then let me see, we'll be doing the morning, probably the afternoon news shows all week, 2:00 in the afternoon. We do United news shows on YouTube. We'll have are we playing the 27th? So is that Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night again we're playing. So we'll do the members only chat on Wednesday night. So if you want to become an official member of the YouTube channel, the link is in the description of the video. We've got 6 new members tonight, which is great, and I will get on the new stickers, I promise. Will one of you, Chris or Ben or Oshin or someone, just send me a message on Instagram tomorrow at 1 o'clock or whenever you remember, just to get me to do them stickers, because I keep forgetting about it. And then, yeah, obviously we're back with Spurs then on Thursday night for a big game in the top 4 race. I think if we can beat Spurs, we've got 2 games in hand now. I think if we can get our 2 games in hand won, I think top 4 is pretty much sewn up. But we've got work to do. Look, brilliant. We're in the cup final. Happy days. Job done. Penalty shootout. I'm not going to have a voice left after this, but look, who cares? Means I don't have to talk to anyone in work tomorrow. So, but anyway, look, guys, you're absolute legends. Thanks to everybody for the likes, follows, shares, subscribes, comments, all of that good stuff. Thanks to Chris and Ben for gifting memberships as well. Absolute legends, super chats, all of that kind of stuff as well. Really appreciate it, guys. But yeah, happy days. Hopefully you can join us for tomorrow evening show. If not, I'll see you during the week for the new show, and if not, I'll see you on Thursday for the Spurs game. Until then, appreciate it, guys. Davey, thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it. We're going to Wembley.